Hi everyone, I'm Meg Ralph with the Communications Division at the City of Overland Park. Excited to be outside of Santa Fe Commons, soon to be Thompson Park today, to tell you about what's to come at this awesome park. Let's go take a tour. Joining us today at Thompson Park is Project Manager Scott SHIERK. Scott, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Okay, so tell us real briefly, quick summary of what this project is about, how long you guys have been planning, what's going on down here.
We've actually been planning this, the park redo for a couple years. We knew we had to do something because the infrastructure was failing in the park, and we figured what a great time to do it with everything else that's going on in downtown Overland Park. So here we are today. We've been under construction since early spring, but we've been in the planning process for the park for a little over a year.
Great.
This feature up here, this will be what we'll call a display fountain. It'll have art on top of it. I'll call it a ribbon art. It'll kind of match some of the other art features that we have in the park.
Cool.
So, and then this way, this is a reservable shelter for about 50 people. It'll have 2 outdoor grills and an outdoor serving area. Plenty of tables. There'll be hookups for crock pots and things like that. So anybody who wants to reserve that area, they can do that through the leisure services area. Through the process, we went through stakeholder meetings with people in the downtown area, the neighbors, things like that. And we also had 3 public input meetings, which, you know, for the neighbors, some of the meetings we had close to 100 people or a little over 100 people at some of those meetings. We extensively listened to what people wanted, and you know, that's what we're building here.
Okay, so tell me what this is.
This is actually, it's going to be an outdoor office area. We're going to have Wi-Fi in the park. This will have poles, so it'll kind of be shaped as a leaf. There's going to be tables in here for people to use, so you can just bring your laptop down here, do some work on a nice day like today. And you know, it's going to be a great space for the daytime, but at night we have what's called FESTOON lighting, which will be lights that cross over everything, and you can come down here at night and enjoy it also.
Like a nice little plaza area to have.
Yes.
So we're back over by the center of the park, looking toward the carriage house and the display fountain, and if you continue to walk through this kind of continuous walkway area, you'll find yourself at the restrooms. Let's talk a little bit about these.
Right. We put a little art feature on the outside for panels to kind of hide the doors, but it's a decorative feature. The outside's going to be all stone. You know, it's going to be open year-round for everybody, so we intend to keep the park open and want people to use it year-round.
Cool.
I mean, one thing you can see is all the big trees. We tried to keep as much tree canopy as we could. We just took out the trees that were needed to, you know, if it was in our way, we tried to move what we were doing, or just took out trees that needed to be taken out.
When you say move what you were doing, you mean move the project itself as opposed to move the tree.
Right. If we had to move a sidewalk, you know, if we could, we would move the sidewalk.
Okay, so walking around now to the south side of the park, we're coming up on what is kind of probably going to become a little bit of an iconic piece in Thompson Park.
Right, right. It's the paper airplane. It's our performance stage. They are just now putting up the steel for it. It's an area where you can have performances, and a couple hundred people can sit out here in the yard, in the lawn, and enjoy the music.
And so if you're somebody who this summer missed concerts in the park or music in the park at Santa Fe Commons Park, it's a good chance that next summer you'll be back to Thompson Park to enjoy some of those concerts again.
Yes. We tried to leave as much area open for people just to go out and put a blanket down. just enjoy the green space of the park. We didn't want everything taken up with concrete.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about the small shelter.
It's just a small shelter for people to come out. It's not a reservable shelter, but it is a, anybody who wants to come out here and enjoy it. We'll have a couple picnic tables under there. There'll be landscaping around it. What we kind of envision here is just somebody, if somebody wants to come out and read a book, we'll have a few Adirondack chairs, tables, more kind of your backyard setting that somebody could come out and enjoy the park. And you had great views of all the trees here and everything.
Okay, so we haven't talked playground yet, or splash pad, which I know a lot of people are really, really excited about. Tell me about those two things.
I think this is going to be a really neat feature. We put in a small splash pad. We're going to put in, there's going to be slides, spinners, musical instruments, and then the main feature here will be called a crab trap, which it's kind of a unique piece for the Kansas City area. It's a nice climbing element that the kids are really going to enjoy. We wanted to keep the carriage house with its own look, so we didn't try to match all the buildings to the carriage house. It's its own unique feature. We've been in there. We actually took the original tile off, put new underlayment on, and then they put the tile back on. And then we're putting in like a bar counter with a sink where people will be able to serve on it, and then we'll also have some sort of audio visual if they want to show pictures and things like that. And under normal conditions, the building will be locked, so when we do reserve it, hopefully it's for that special reservation. Somebody goes to get a key, they can open the doors up and enjoy the outside as well as the inside. We're shooting, for the end of this year, definitely to have everything done. And when this is done, there's gonna be a lot of people that want to come down here and enjoy this park. It's gonna be it's a great amenity to the downtown area. I would say just stay tuned for the progress.
Awesome, thank you for the tour.
Thank you.